Hi, and welcome back to Sherry's Crocheted Happiness. I'm updating you on my temperature blanket. I am finally caught up for the month of June, and I am actually getting ready to start today, June 9th, onto my blanket. And if you're just joining me, I started this blanket back in January. And a temperature blanket is every day you go, you check the temperature, and I have designated colors for the temperature in increments of 10. So for every 10, it's a different color. So I've got 20s, 30s, 40s, even a couple of, way over here, a couple of not even getting to 20, below 20. I think it was like 18 and 19 for those 2 days. And then as we go along, you can see that the temperature starts getting a little bit warmer with some 50s, 60s, and 70s. And then we start getting into some 70s and 80s and some nice stretches of 70s. And 60s, and then 80s, a couple days of 90s, back down to the 70s. We had a couple of ups and downs over here, a nice stretch of 80s, 90s, 80s, 70s. It's been kind of chilly this weekend, and today it got up to 84, so I'm going to add back in, my next row is going to be orange. So let's get that started. Okay, so I'm just finishing up this last row of 70s here, and I'm using a half double crochet. So instead of yarning over my yellow, I'm going to yarn over my orange, which is my 80s. I'm going to yarn that over so I have 3 on there. Yarn over and pull it through. Chain up 2. And then turn my whole project here. And then I like to tuck my tails as I go, so I don't have to go back and try and get those all tucked in. Okay, so then I'm going to yarn over, go through, and yarn over, pull up, and drop my stitch. Let's try that again. Yarn over, there's my 3, yarn over through all of them. And I have my tails laying across the top of that there so I can incorporate them under as I'm going down the row. So there we go. Oop, getting over that. Alright, so just going to keep going down as I finish up this row for today in the 80s, and I will not be able to post a video next week. Our youth group is leaving to go to Colorado for some mission work. But if I'm able to, because I am taking some crocheting, I am not taking my temperature blanket for obvious reasons. This thing is getting quite large, and I wouldn't know. I would do the temperature for what is here, not in Colorado where we're going to be. But this is obviously too big of a project to take with us while we're there. But I would like to try to post a video, or at least record a video while I'm there to share on this page. So I will try to get that done. And then we're going to be gone for a week, and so then I will be back at the end of the week. It'll probably be a couple weeks actually before I get another video posted, just because of we're going to be gone like Saturday to Sunday, and so I won't be able to post for those 2 Sundays. And since I'm going to be gone for a week, I'm going to have to catch back up on my blanket. And this is another busy week for us. We've got softball and baseball almost every day this week, and so usually by the time I get home, it's time to eat dinner and get uniforms turned over and get things ready for the next day. And honestly, the last thing that's on my plate to do for the day is to do the temperature, the row for the temperature for the day. But I do at least get the temperature written down so that I have an opportunity to catch up on it later. I know if you're following me, I repeat a lot of this stuff every time, but if you're just tuning in, it's new to you, and so it gives you an idea of how the temperature blanket works. So I am doing a half double crochet. I crocheted 150, a chain of 150, and then, like I said, I just have colors that I pre-selected and use for the different colors that are different temperatures rather as we hit them each day. And I'm looking forward to it. There is a projected day this week getting up into the hundreds, and I'm getting excited about that because this is my hundreds color, and I think that'll be a nice addition to this blanket with all these colors on here. So stay tuned and see where the temperature gets this week or in 2 weeks when I catch you guys all up. Say a quick prayer for us for safe travels as we head down to Colorado to do some of God's work. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my page. Check out my Facebook page at Sherry's Crochet. And happy crocheting. We'll see you later.